guys, welcome back to Raw Synergy TV. Today I want to talk about intuitive eating. I'm going to share exactly how intuitive eating has helped me and helped with cravings, and I'm also going to share the process that I use. I've been listening to my intuition for most of my life, and the majority of the time I don't even realize that I'm doing it. And I'm betting that a lot of you do the exact same thing, and you don't even know it. Intuitive eating for me is simply just tuning in to exactly what my body is wanting and needing at that moment. Now, our bodies are constantly sending us signals, trying to convey to us what it's needing, whether that's through hunger, pain, sadness, and it's up to us to tune in. When it comes to mealtime, if I don't tune in to what my body is wanting, I often find that, first of all, my meal is not satisfying. It doesn't taste good, and afterward, I'm left feeling like I need something more, even if I'm completely full. I might be completely stuffed, but I'm still having this craving or desire for something, and sometimes I don't even know what that is, but usually it will be for something strange like ketchup, because I'm either wanting something salty or sugary or both. However, when I do listen to exactly what my body is wanting, my meal is so enjoyable, it tastes amazing, I feel really satisfied afterward, and I don't have any weird cravings for anything. One of the things that I do that has helped me so much, not just with food choices, but with all choices in life, it's to know exactly what yes feels like and what no feels like. A yes makes you feel really happy. It makes you feel open, your heart feels open, you feel light in your body, you feel free and unrestricted. It might make you feel happy, it might make you feel just calm, centered, balanced, and it's going to be a little bit different for everybody, but these are just some of the basics of what you'll feel when something is a yes. If something is a no feeling, you're going to feel more constricted. You might feel it in your chest or your stomach, you may feel it in your forehead or in your shoulders, you may feel a little unbalanced, uneasy. It may give you more of a sense of a darker mood or just an overall uncomfortable feeling. A great way to figure out what yes and no feel like in your body is to think of your ideal mate or the person that you love, to think about your kids, and think about something that they do that makes you so happy. Just think about that one thing and tune into your body and just see how that makes you feel overall. Does it make you feel light and happy? It should, if it's a really good, positive thing, or even just think about a really positive, happy memory. Tune into what that feels like in your body. What does it feel like in your forehead, in your neck, in your shoulders, in your chest, in your stomach? It should make you feel really good. Then think about a memory that's not so great, or a person that you don't really care for, that you don't get along with. And do that same scan throughout your body and see how you feel. Typically, you will feel more restricted, more closed down, more uncomfortable. And so the happy memory or the person that you love is a yes feeling. And that feeling that you felt thinking about those things, that is your indication of what yes feels like. The uncomfortable memory, the person that you don't get along with, the way that made you feel is more of a no feeling. Once you get that down, then you can apply this to all areas of your life. What you're going to wear today, where you're going to go, what restaurant you're going to pick, what next book you're going to read. You can tune in for everything. And like I said, you probably already do this without even realizing it. So now let's apply this to your food. When thinking about your meal and thinking about what you want and what your body is needing, you can tune into the food options you already have. And if you get a clear idea right off the bat, that feels like a yes, then you know, hey, this is a good meal to go for. If you don't have any idea, because sometimes you just think about what you're gonna have for a meal and you have no clue. So when this is the case, I like to go through my potential options. Do I want something light, or do I want something more dense? Do I want something sweet, or do I want something more savory? Do I want something more complicated, or do I want something more simple and easy? And I go through each one of those, listening to my body, what am I more in the mood for? Just with that basic concept. Then I think about different varieties of food. I go through, do I want something Mexican inspired? Do I want something Asian inspired? Italian? Do I want something more American inspired? Do I want a big salad? Do I want a soup? Do I want a wrap? And I go through all of those things, and that really helps me to get a better idea to tune into what my body is wanting. From there, I can usually figure out what I want. But if even going through all of that, I still don't know what I want, then I pull out some recipes. I pull out the ones that I have had before and I know that I like, and I'll just go through each one of those. Which one feels right to me at this moment? What feels like a yes? Put aside all the ones that I look at and I go, no, definitely do not want this right now. Definitely not in the mood for this. But usually you can get an idea and you can narrow it down to what it is you're wanting. If you're not really hungry and you don't have a desire for something specific, your body may be signaling you to skip a meal. This can often lead to a greater sense of hunger and a much clearer desire for something specific when you are ready for your next meal. Now, I know a lot of you are gonna say, well, what if I'm craving something like donuts or some kind of sweet cake or cookies? And typically when that happens, you know that that's not healthy. You know it's not gonna make you feel good on the other end. It may make you feel good temporarily, but in the long run, you know it's not gonna serve your body in any positive way. There are only going to be negative outcomes from that. But when you are craving those things, typically it's your body saying, I need carbohydrates. So if you are craving sweets, definitely load up on denser, sweeter fruits. Bananas, figs, dates, raisins. So maybe making up a recipe that contains some really dense sweet fruits. Maybe making some banana ice cream or a raw fruit pie, something that tastes more decadent, maybe using fresh dates. These are things that will typically satisfy those sweet cravings. If you're having cravings for other specific foods, typically you can find a raw recipe that will satisfy whatever craving you're having for other foods. If you're trying to stick to a raw food diet, there are so many recipes, and that would be my suggestion, just to find recipes of the foods that you absolutely love and are craving and eat the raw version. See if that satisfies your craving. Typically it will. For me, it almost always does. I like to make lists of every recipe I've ever created. And I like to make lists of every recipe that I've ever made that I loved. And I'll keep those handy right in the kitchen so that at dinner time, I have all of my recipes handy. I have a big stack of salad dressing recipes. I have a big stack of all the main entree meals that I've ever made that I absolutely loved. And I will go through each one of those one by one. If I'm craving a big savory meal, I'll go through every one of those recipes and look for something that really stands out to me and makes me feel like, yes, this is sounding so good to me. My mouth will start watering, I'll get excited about the meal, and it will feel like a really good choice. If I'm craving a salad, but I don't know what kind of salad I want, I start going through my salad dressing recipes and I start looking at what is that taste that I'm looking for tonight? What is that flavor that is really gonna hit the spot for me and just make me feel really happy and excited to eat a really big giant salad. And it pretty much always works every time. And as I said earlier, you can do this with all of your life decisions, big and small. That's my process of how I make intuitive choices, not only for my meals, but for my life. I would love to hear, what is the process that works for you? How do you make your decisions? Please leave me a comment down below so that we can all share our experiences and learn more from each other. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. That would help me so much. And if you're new here, Raw Synergy is where real food and a balanced life create health and peace of mind. And I would love to help you get healthy. So be sure to click the subscribe button so that you can be the first one notified every time a new video becomes available. There's new videos every Thursday right here. And that's it for this video. I will see you all next time.